Hey, what's going on? Nikki Surreal here. So I want to say thanks again if you're watching, and if you haven't already, do me a favor and subscribe. Help me grow. Got goals on here. But anyway, today I wanted to address something that I keep seeing. It's popping up here and there, so I want to catch it while it's hot. I see a few references to us ladies in our friend zones and how Prince Charming is just lurking in there, just waiting for us to rescue him from the abyss of our friend zone. And while, yeah, it does sound good in theory, it really does. However, there are some things we got to consider here, fellas. So, mind you, you may think that you're the perfect catch. You may think so. But if you got put in the friend zone, there's a big chance that that woman either knows something about your character, your historical record in previous relationships, or perhaps you're sending off this vibe and energy that you would not respect her, or you would not be very supportive, or something about you is not in line with what she's looking for a long-term commitment. So that may be why you got placed in the friend zone, so that she could get to know you a little bit more and pan it out and see if it would be worth going any further than that. So if you haven't been taken out of the friend zone after, say, a good 6 months to a year, go ahead and abandon ship, buddy, because it's not happening for you. You've not redeemed yourself and made her see you as anything more than a potential friend. It's not to badmouth that lady, though. Like, we're allowed to have standards just like you men are. She's not being cruel. She's just not giving up her body to someone that she doesn't see any long-term commitment with. And she may go and give her body to someone that she doesn't see a commitment with. It just won't be you. Again, it's not her bad. It's her choice. There was something about you that she didn't want to do those things with. May have been she respected you more, which that's a compliment, because that at least means you have more of an opportunity to get to know her and be more involved in her life than just some random guy that she picked up in a nightclub or somewhere. But again, you being in the friend zone, that does give you a front row seat to see if this person, this lady, is going to operate her own life in the confines of what you would deem respectable and able to commit to. So I honestly don't see why you're upset about the friend zone. Unless, of course, she's told you you're not getting out of there. I don't know why we have to be so bitter when we discover we are not the type for someone or even a group of people. It's okay. Not everybody has to like you. I feel like this is where that everyone gets a trophy nonsense is really biting us in the ass now, because it's like no one's okay with not being chosen. It's okay if you're not chosen by these people on the street here. It really is. I don't know. I feel like if we could just put things a little bit more in perspective and understand that, yes, I'm glad that you feel like you're a great catch. I'm glad that you feel like you'd be the perfect match for someone. But if you're not being heard, if you're not being valued by the person you selected, don't get offended. Just understand that person may not be ready for you. That person may be in self-sabotaging mode due to trauma, or because that person isn't willing to grow in order to deserve a relationship like what you'd bring. So go find another lady. There's tons of us ladies out here. Tons. I believe there's more women than men right now. So take a pick. Don't get caught up on the ones that don't want you. It's just silly. Do you understand how many, well, it's not very many because I'm not out here like that, but there have been a few men that I felt like, oh, if he would just pay attention, he'd be happy with me. So I know all these things he complains about. He complains women aren't this and women aren't that, and I'm every bit of that. I wake up like that. But you got to understand, a lot of people are so damaged and so hurt that unless you hit every single standard item on their list, they're not going to value you. They're not going to take you seriously, even if you would make them happy. I get looked over all the time because I'm a struggling single mother. That's a big one. Because I dress the way I dress, that's second big one. And I'm always going to do this. I'll probably do this in my senior citizen days just to piss people off because they're just boobs. Give me a break. And probably the fact that I won't take bullshit. You can't game me. If I let you game me, it's because I just don't feel like it's worth the argument, or I feel like your value in my life is much bigger than that one tiny little argument. So understand, I give you lots of grace. Lots and lots of grace. But I'm not one you can get over on. So that's why a lot of people don't pick me. And then there's also those high school mentalities that think if she's had any type of life experience, oh my, she's just going to hurt you. She's going to make you look like a fool. Never mind bypassing people that would really treat you right because you're worried about what the peanut gallery thinks. That's more embarrassing than anything, if you ask me. But you can't get upset. You can't get mad or offended. People limit themselves every day. They limit the things that they'll experience. They'll limit the people they'll get to know because they're threatened by change. They're threatened by learning that what they thought was the world is no longer the world. Some men and women love to control their partners, so they can't stand if their partner is attractive or if their partner wears certain clothing, whether they're with them or not. There are some people that they are really worried about what people think as far as what you do to make your money, which I can understand if you're doing something that was illegal or destructive or unethical, But majority of people out here, we're doing pretty decent. We're trying to keep it as legal as possible. It's just different hustles. Maybe somebody's flipping burgers. Maybe somebody's on OnlyFans. It really shouldn't matter to you as long as they're able to pay their way, right? But you got some people. They want a partner that they can gloat about, that they can brag about, but they're not going to take that partner seriously. They'll be cheating on that partner like 40 going north, please believe. So understand, when someone is rejecting you for a shallow reason, baby, they did you a favor. Because if they couldn't see how awesome you are, they ain't fucking need you. You didn't need them. Let it go. But that's about all I got on that. I just wanted to kind of maybe put it in perspective a little bit. Not every rejection is a rejection. A lot of these people that are not selecting you for superficial reasons, they're doing you a big, big, big favor. If you don't believe me, stick around and pay attention to how they carry on in their life. What's the romantic life like? You'll figure out real quick you really did dodge that bullet. Be happy. Don't mind being in the friend zone either. When they say we can be friends, make them be the friend, okay? That's how I run my life. I have very clear lines. If you come to me and you want to be my friend, oh, friend, you can't call me pet names. You can't see me in any type of way other than with an actual friend right now. That's how you see me. You can't touch me. There's no intimacy with my friends. There's no dates with my friends. I don't even hang out with my friends. There's really no point in being my friend.